Hey guys, I like to begin this video by apologizing for the sound quality because it's probably really terrible. But I'm filming this on a computer, the nice cameras with Meghan in Australia, so obviously I can't exactly get that. So we're stuck with this lovely thing. So sorry for my technical failure. As you can probably tell from the title of this video, today we're going to be talking about college. Now I've been in college for 2 years. I'm a junior now, and I feel like I have some tips and tricks that I've picked up over the last couple of years. And you know what? A lot of people are back in school, a lot of people are back in college, so I thought I'd share some stuff with you. So without further ado, here are some things to know about college. Number 1, roommates. Now, roommates are an unfortunate fact about college. They're kind of unavoidable. A lot of people for their freshman year roommate get assigned one randomly. I was one of those people. I said, hey, Butler University, please assign me a person to live with. They did it, but it did not end well. Basically, we could not have been more different. It was not good. Let's just say that she liked to watch the Kardashians and go partying, and I was like, hey, my bed's a really nice place to sit and watch Doctor Who, so why would I go out and talk to people? That kind of thing. Kind of hit or miss. I know Meghan, her freshman year roommate, she really liked her. They got along really well. It's just kind of a luck thing. But living with roommates, I still have roommates this year. I've got 2 of them. But we're friends, so it works. Get along. But not everyone's gonna get along with their roommates, believe me. So just my advice, communication is so important. It's probably the most important thing. Getting along with roommates, and actually just getting along with anyone. Communicate with them. Just say, hey, I realize that you like to go to bed at 2 a.m. and watch TV until that point, but I'm in bed by 11, so if you could just not do that, that'd be great. You could watch Netflix on your computer, that kind of stuff. Just tell them what's bothering you. Another example, we only have one bathroom in the apartment I share, so there's 3 of us, one bathroom, so we always have to talk to each other and be like, hey, when are you getting up in the morning? So we kind of work that out, because otherwise we get up at the same time and then you're screwed. So just communicate with people. It's very important, and it's good just in general for life. Number 2, scheduling. Now, a lot of people do not want to take 8 a.m. classes. That's understandable. I personally don't mind them, but people don't like to wake up early. That's understandable. But let me tell you why early classes are actually a blessing in disguise. So let's backtrack. Let's go back to high school. So in high school, your school probably started around 8 a.m. So you start really early in the day. You go until probably like 3 p.m. and you're done for the rest of the day. And you're way used to that because you've done that since you were 5, 6 years old. You have a lot of practice going to school early in the morning and then ending in the afternoon and having all of that time later on to do whatever you want. Do you schedule your college classes like that? You're already used to it. Why not? You get those early classes out of the way, and then you're free. You probably won't even be in class from 8 to 3. You'd probably be done at like maybe before lunch, maybe at 1. It's a great deal. But if you don't take those early classes, you end up in the evening classes. And let me tell you, those suck so much. So I'm an ed major, and education majors have a lot of their classes scheduled in the evenings because grad students also take our classes. They're teaching during the day and then they come do school at night. I actually don't know how to do that. That seems like an awful lot of work. But grad students are in our classes, so our classes are always super late. Monday through Thursday, I'm not done until 7 or 8 p.m. It's terrible. My brain says goodbye at like 6 p.m. So when I'm in class until 8, it's like, please stop giving me new information. I don't know what to do. I mean, it's totally fine if you want to take those later classes. Maybe it works better for you, but for me, in my personal opinion, not a fan. So there's actually going to be few things I talk about in relation to classes. First, get to know people in your classes. A lot of college classes have group projects. You get to know people, you have people to work with on those group projects, and then it's not so awkward when they're like, okay, find a group, and you're like, I don't know anyone in here, please help. Freshman year, I know, I remember it being super daunting to walk into class that first day and be like, help. But odds are there's going to be so many other people in that class in the same boat as you. So you already have something in common. But also, let me tell you why it's important to know people, because you're going to get sick. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. Especially if you're living in a dorm setting with lots of people, like you and 50 of your closest friends. That's just a germ factor. You're going to get sick. It's going to happen. So if you know someone in that class, when you miss, you can be like, hey, Bob, I see your notes for class that day, so I'm not super behind. Even better if you know two people, because maybe you're sick and Bob's sick. Then you also have Daisy you can rely on to get notes, because the odds of two people being sick on the same day, pretty unlikely. I mean, it's even better the more people you know, but at least get to know two people and get those people's numbers so you can text them for notes. Second, so let's say part B of number 3, get to know your professors too. They're there to help you. They're there to teach you all this knowledge. Let them do their job. But not only that, get to know them because they care about you. They want you to learn. They want you to do well. And if you get to know them, and let's say you completely forgot to do an assignment, let's say you forgot to write a paper, or you're a little behind, you talk to them, you get to know them, they know that you're a decent person, and you ask for that extension. If they know you, they're more likely to give it to you. Also, go to people's office hours. That's why they're there. Talk to them. Be like, hey, I don't understand how to take a derivative. Please help. And they'll be more than happy to help you. That's why they're there. That's why they have the job they have. So get to know your professors. Part C of classes. So in college, you don't actually have to go to class. It's not mandatory by any means. But let me tell you why you totally should go. So you're paying thousands and thousands of dollars to go to school for just one semester. Okay, so if you're paying all of that money to go to school, or maybe your parents are paying it, someone's paying all their money for you to go to school. So why go to school and then not go to school, right? Also, if you miss 1 hour of instruction, you lose at least $100, like just skipping class. That's a lot of money if you keep skipping class over and over and over and over again. Also, you may think that your professors don't notice. Trust me, they know. They know that you're not there, or if they don't realize it at first, they will eventually. When you don't show up, they're gonna say something. And then what are you gonna do when you need an extension, or you don't understand something? You go talk to them. Why would they help you if you don't want to be in their class? And also, another reason you should totally go to class is you're missing information, and knowledge is power, especially if it's one of your major classes, because that's why you're there. It's your major for a reason. You picked it because I would assume you enjoy it. So why pick that major and then not learn about it? Like, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And when you miss that history class about the French Revolution, and the doctor goes and picks you up outside of your building and takes you in his TARDIS to the French Revolution, you realize I have to specify which French Revolution. Let's go with the one around 1789, the most well-known one. I realize there's like 100, but that one. You're not gonna know who these people are. You're not gonna know why they're angry. Who was King Louis? I don't know. You missed class. So go to class, please. It's good for you. Number 4, school studies. So I go to Butler University, and Butler has about 4,000 people, which is only slightly bigger than my high school. It's a pretty small school compared to, say, Ohio State, where there's at least 30,000 people who go there. There's a huge difference between 30,000 people and 4,000 people, trust me. So smaller school, I think the biggest difference is probably class size. So I can say that in college, I've never had more than 25 people in a class, ever. My French class this semester has 8 people in it, including me. But you go to Ohio State, or a big school like that, Harvard, you can have hundreds of people in your class. So it's not going to be a very personal experience. I'm not saying you're not going to learn stuff, because you will, but it might be more like a lecture hall setting and less like an actual classroom. However, on the flip side of that, in a bigger university, there's a lot more opportunities. I'm sure you're more connected to job opportunities, to internships. You have more clubs, more sporting teams. You probably have a Quidditch team at a bigger school. Here we don't have Quidditch team, which is kind of sad. So you get more opportunities at a bigger school, but you don't have the personal perks that you do at a smaller school. So whichever floats your boat. Also, if you have questions about what it's like going to a smaller school, let me know in the comments and I will answer because I actually know. So, yeah. Number 5, grades. So, don't get me wrong, grades are important. You should definitely put as much effort as you can into all your work. Everything you do, put as much effort as you can. But if you get B's or even C's, it's not the end of the world. GPA is important, but it's not as important as it is in high school. If you go to a job interview, you might put your GPA on your resume. They're not going to hire you based off of your GPA. It's a good thing to have, but it's not what's important. What's important is knowledge. And that's another reason why it's important to go to class, because knowledge is what's going to make you a valuable member of a school or a corporation or a park district, whatever you want to do. Go to class, learn stuff, get a job. It's that simple. Number 6, fashion. I am by no means a fashion expert whatsoever. I know very little about fashion, but I do know that in college, no one cares what you wear. At Butler, I will say that there are a lot of people who dress very nicely, who dress cute every day. I'm one of them just because it makes me feel better. But if you want to wear pajama pants, or a giant sweatshirt, or maybe your really old sweatpants, you want to wear a Snuggie? Go right ahead. No one's gonna care. Be like, hey, that's a really smart person bringing a Snuggie, a wearable blanket, to a class. They're not gonna kick you out. You're not gonna be shunned socially. If you are worried about fitting in or whatever, when you go on a college visit, don't just look at the school. Look at what the people are wearing. Are they dressed nicely for class? Everyone wearing t-shirts? People wearing Birkenstocks with socks? If they are, and you want to do that, go right ahead. So don't worry so much about what to wear to school, because literally no one cares. Number 7, organization. Please, 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 for the love of my sanity, buy a planner. Please buy a planner. It will save you so much time and energy to write. Just write down your assignments, write down when clubs are meeting, write down people's birthdays. Just get a planner, write all your ish, man. Please. That's all. Number 8, freshman 15. The freshman 15 is a very real thing if you let it. But you don't have to experience the freshman 15. Maybe it's the freshman 5 for you. Maybe it's the freshman negative 15. But it's kind of up to you on whether or not that happens to you. I know dorm food, the cafeteria food's not the healthiest. It's by no means the best for you. But if you want, you can go to the grocery store or a Target, wherever is around you, get some lettuce and buy a salad spinner. You can make salad in your dorm. I mean, if you buy the healthy stuff, you can eat the healthy stuff, and you don't have to worry. Also, most campuses have a fitness center. We have ours at HRC. It's free for students. You just swipe your ID and you get in. Use it. If you want. I mean, you don't have to. If you don't care about freshman 15, you do you. That's your call. But it is a very real thing, the freshman 15, if you let it. So just keep that in mind. Number 9, laundry. So I realize a lot of people like to sleep in, especially on Sunday. But if you do your laundry on Sunday morning, here's a picture of what the laundry room looks like for me on a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. No one's there. No one's awake. I've never seen anyone doing their laundry when I go and do my laundry. I don't even see anyone awake. So go early on Sunday morning. No one's there. Alternatively, you can also go when a lot of people have class, like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. On a weekday, but I guarantee you, if you go do your laundry on Sunday morning, you'll have no problem getting it in. And finally, number 10, treat yourself. I might be watching too much Parks and Rec, so doing your work is important, but not as important as your sanity. Take a break once in a while. You don't have to do all of your projects 10 days in advance. You don't have to stress yourself out over everything. Take a break. Go watch some Game of Thrones. Go read a book. Go sit outside and stare at the trees. I don't know. Do whatever makes you happy. Yes, school's important. College is important. But it's also okay to have fun, too. That's part of the fun part of college, is having fun. So, treat yourself. Alright, guys. And that concludes all of the tips and tricks I could think of. If you guys have any ideas or wondering anything about college, let me know in the comments, and I will answer them. Meghan can even answer them. She's currently in Australia, but she still has an internet connection. So if you have any questions, let us know, and we'll do our very best to answer them. But yeah, so I hope you learned something today. And if you didn't, well, go on the internet. You'll learn something else, I'm sure. Thanks for watching this video. Click that subscribe button if you liked it or you want to see more. We do a lot of random stuff on this channel, and if you want to stick around, that'd be really swell. Also, like this video if you enjoyed it or I said something you didn't know. And yeah, leave comments, ask questions. I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you soon.